Welcome back to my channel and a start to the new year. If you're new here, my name is Diana and I'm a fan of figure skating. As we are starting a new calendar year, I thought it would be good to take a look at the skating calendar, how the skating season is broken down. And in particular, I would like to look at a special block of years called the Olympic cycle. So stick around to learn more. Unlike the usual annual calendar, the skating season actually begins July 1st. That's the date for age qualification for various brackets, such as junior and senior. A skater who wants to move up to the seniors, for example, must be 17 by July 1st. They don't get to move up later in the year when their birthday occurs, if it is after July 1st. Also, it is around this time that announcements are made for who is going to the various Grand Prix events, and skaters and their coaching teams start deciding which of the other fall events they plan to attend. Fall is taken up by the Junior and Senior Grand Prix and the Challenger series of events, as well as a few other standalone competitions like the Golden Spin. It is a busy part of the year as skaters test out their programs, preparing for the next set of important events. These are nationals, which usually take place between the end of October and the start of February, depending on the country. Nationals are important for determining who is going to get the few slots available for the European Championships, 4 continents, and the World Championships. And in an Olympic year, it is the deciding factor for who is going to be on the Olympic team. Following nationals are those last big competitions: the European Championships, 4 continents, and the World Championships in March. April through August is the off-season, but it's not all just vacation time for skaters. They will be busy working on their programs for the coming year, getting together their music, their choreography, and their costumes. Some skaters will also appear in ice shows, especially in Japan, to help pay some of the bills and also to get their face out there in front of the crowds. And then in August, it all starts up again. As you know, the Winter Olympics happen every 4 years, but skaters don't just appear at them without a lot of strategic planning. This is often referred to as the Olympic cycle. The first year after the Olympics is the change year. This is when skaters announce retirements, or coaching changes, or the breakup of a partnership and the start of a new one. If a skater's been putting off surgery or physical therapy, this is usually when they decide to have it done. And some skaters even decide to take a break from skating. The second year after the Olympics is the exploration year. This is when skaters try new things, when there's less of a risk. New music choices, new jumps or combinations, and new sequences. If the judges hate your music, for example, it's better to find it out now than when the Olympics is at stake. The third year after the Olympics, and the year before the next one, is a building year. This is when skaters are really trying to put together what makes a winning program for themselves, for the audiences, and especially the judges. This is when they're trying to get their name out there for their fans and to start proving themselves to the federation and the judges. Worlds this year is particularly important as it not only determines how many Grand Prix assignments they'll get, but also how many slots their federation will get in the Olympics. The fourth year after the Olympics is the peak year, and it's also the run-up to the next games. By now, a skater has a solid foundation and hopefully some name recognition with the fans and the judges. They've shown their federation what they can do and are making a bid for one of their nation's spots at the Olympics. A good showing during the Grand Prix and Challenger series can help make the case that they will do a good job at the Olympics. And the nationals that year are a make or break event where their performance may be the deciding factor in team selection. And then the Olympics happens, and in the fall, the cycle starts all over again. I hope that this has given you a better overview of the skating calendar. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. My next video will be about the U.S. Nationals, so subscribe so that you don't miss that. And if you've been watching these videos and haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so. It would help to know that I'm not just shouting into the void. See you soon.